Censored. Khadijah Michelle Brown is accused of shooting her husband, Jeremy Brown, to death. This happened in Mississippi Saturday morning over the weekend. Now, according to investigators, they got into an argument about him not cooking for the kids before he had to go to work, among other things. That argument turned physical and ended with the fatal shooting, which played out on a Facebook Live stream.
I ain't even trying to argue at all. I'm just trying to get my...
No, you want to go tell your family about this, about that. You want to do this.
I'm trying to leave from over here in P, man. I ain't trying to argue at all.
Then not wonder why the kids.
A tragic reminder that men are also or could be victims in domestic violence, but we have to watch and see what happens and what plays out in this investigation. So we don't want to be quick to say he was a victim of domestic violence. We just don't know what happened. Now, Brown is in police custody tonight. That being the wife. Police say there was a history of domestic violence between Brown and the victim. They didn't say on which side, who was committing the domestic violence. Joining me now for the conversation tonight, we have with us trauma therapist Chow Nguyen and the director of violence prevention and training at the Houston Area Women's Center, Michelle Sachs. Got to have you all here on the Factor Uncensored. You know, and I listened to that video, and we all listened, and in all honesty, you hear her say, I didn't know there was a gun in the chamber, and you hear her say, there was something else you said. I didn't mean to pull the trigger. But it's like we have to figure out what happened here. We just don't know the details yet.
But we do know a couple of things, Isaiah. There is a predictor. There was a gun in the house and a history of domestic violence. Someone's going to die with a gun and a history of domestic violence. Whether the perpetrator was the wife or the husband, now we've got a family that's destroyed, kids who have lost one or both of their parents potentially. But you're right, it could go both ways. Was the woman a victim in this case, and she perpetrated this crime out of self-defense? We know of a lot of justified homicides. There are a lot of women coming out of the prison system killing their intimate partner or spouses because of that history. So we don't know everything quite yet.
And we lost a video where we could see maybe what was happening, but we only hear audio. So what did you ascertain from that audio when you heard it?
Well, I think when she's saying that she didn't mean to, right? She didn't mean to pull the trigger. I think it's stating that she had it, right? That she had the gun. But, you know, as Chow was saying, what we know now is that if there's a firearm in the house and there's domestic violence going on, it can be up to like 500 times as likely that, like she said, someone's going to die. There's going to be a homicide.